caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama's face. Yeah, I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama's face. Yeah.
I took all the articles, right, of Adidas, because I emailed them and I started a dialogue. I took all the articles because my son was wearing Adidas, and I looked at all the articles of all the brothers that got shot and killed and covered up and being brought out of houses, and I just wanted every picture from the newspaper. So when I was in jail, I just started collecting them of what they had on their feet. And when I realized it was all Adidas, I turned around. When I came home, I said, somebody got to tell me what Adidas ever gave back. We've represented them all our life. Since Run DMC, we've been representing them. Running them got a little dough from that. What did Adidas give back? Are they sponsors for this show? We're doing the right thing. We're saying something. So we should be you should be contacting them too, saying, when did we get anything? My brother, my sister, my cousin, we wore you to death. What are you going to do to help us provide some more life? We got to call these places that we represent from night on that we buying their things. We got to call them into accountability, say, yo, support this side too.
Right.
You understand that?
Definitely.
We need everybody, but the primary thing we need is to understand us. And not that just talking about learning me.
But that's
I'm
the
talking
thing,
about us.
though, right? That's the thing with, and we're gonna leave it on that note. But like, that's the thing with Adidas, with other companies as big as that, right? Criminal justice reform is cool. It's popping now. Meek's out. They got Reform Alliance. Bob Kraft touched it, right? Jay-Z and them started something. So now it's cool to talk about. So,
Right.
but if you notice, they stuck on Meek's situation and just talking about Meek's story. But we all know hundreds and thousands of brothers and sisters that are Meek, right? I was a Meek Mill before Meek because I'm older than him.
Right.
And you got, and I know 50 other women that are in my situation at the time, but I don't see them going back and touching other Meek Mills to bring them along. So that's something that we need to do more.
That's on us, and I'll end on that note. That is what I've been talking about. What I'm saying is I see it, I feel it, I know it. I know where the arenas are going to be. I know what's going on. I see the game. I see the math.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was young. I had games, so I try to correct that. You try to change you to use it in a better way. So when you're really aware, you know. I know that mirror. I lived in that mirror. A whole bunch of us did. So I'm familiar with what's happening. But in this time right now, Ro, we're not going to be able to count on anybody to do that.
Right.
We can't look at it. It is a limelight game, and the limelight game is who we put in the limelight.
Right.
So Meek Mill's not responsible for that.
No.
But once he got the light, what he's responsible is turning it, shining it on somebody else. You understand that?
Shout out to him too, because he helped free a couple brothers
Right.
as well
Right.
too.
Right.
So.
Right.
But and I'm not talking about Meek himself because he's only just one person, and just like, you know, whatever. But like, I'm talking about that whole organization and movement.
You talking about
that
Share the
came
Wealth.
behind
You talking about
it.
Share the Wealth.
No, I'm
Let
talking
that
about
little guy speak.
I'm
Let
talking
that-
about the movement that came behind him.
Right.
For them, not Meek, because Meek knows. Meek comes from Philly, so he knows 50 other Meek Mills, right? Situations like that. But I'm talking about the movement that came behind Meek,
Because
Mark,
it was Meek.
the Mark, the
Because it
Crafts,
was
the
Meek.
whatever, right? But there's other Meeks, and they need to get behind
okay,
those.
and what I'm saying is until those of us that know that,
Right.
know that there is a group of people, right, women and men, that you see me out innocent, you might see me, various others, whatever, then you have to think about who you're not seeing, like my brother James Watson and other good brothers who are not there. Ramos, you know, there's different ones that came out innocent too, that's suffering different. You're not hearing them, you haven't, no one's talking them, people are using them for limelight. You dig what I'm saying? Like me, it's a get and go. It don't affect me at all. If I feel like I help somebody and I'm doing something, and then you do something different and your buddy say something, I'm happy with that because I go, I'm done what I'm doing, I'm on to something next. That's my motto.
Right.
But at the same time, Meek got that following because he has something. Most of our people respond to have something, right? You're going to get a little kid from that corner quicker with a candy bar than you is talking about take this medicine.
Right.
So it's on us to hold that flag up and say, yo, we out here for the little voices.
Right.
We out here for the dark.
Yeah.
We out here for the people that's in the dark for real. They can keep the light because the limelight don't mean that it shuts down every day. The president got all the limelight, but he's smart enough. Our people, we won't do it. He's smart enough to let everybody play their role. What's your role? Well, let's qualify for our roles, right? He's smart enough because when the president gets up and he got to talk about finance or something particular, you can be sure he knows enough to be like, let me call up Jared. He's the president. He can say everything. He doesn't, right? Because he knows there's a time. We need different voices that we can say that's your role, you're best at that, and they're gonna understand you best. A lot of people just want what they think you got, I got. They think they just want to shine. Not knowing if they go do your resume and be like, if I want to shine, man, I done own a magazine, I done been with everybody I want to be with, I done had radio stations from jail, that's shine. If I want to shine, I expose the life I already lived and where I already been and everything else. I wouldn't come back where I got to deal with all the nonsense, the hate. I'm coming back into that fire. You're coming back into that fire. So we're coming back into that fire till the job's done. You know what I mean? No matter what happens. And I'm confident that some of our people going to come forward, bro. Just like your show on, right? This is an opportunity. This is an event. I'm honored to be here because I understand what you're trying to do and what you're going to do. Right. And it doesn't matter what the other side said. The future belongs to those who see it first, bro. Keep your eyes open. If you see it, go for it. Everything else in the middle, they got all these slogans for what a hater is. And all I look at it is go, he's really can't be a hater. You really can't be a hater. Because when you got something that's in you, you can express a feeling towards a person, but hate takes knowledge. Real hate takes knowledge, not information from other people or how you feel. Hate takes your own knowledge to be able to say, I want to talk to Romelda myself. And then you go ahead and get your hate on. But hate with knowledge, we got people that just, what we call hate is just oblivious. That's people that are unaware, right? They don't even know how to hate. So don't always look at them as haters. Just look at them like, I don't understand you. And I can get that. I can look at me and say, I see why you don't understand me. I see you don't understand her. We come from a place, an environment for too long that you're not familiar with. And our expressions are different. What can rile us up is different. Our tones are different because we spent our whole life having to react to everything. But pay attention to what we're talking about, what we know, and what our hearts really are, and why we're here. Nobody wants to be, no man's a prophet in his own land. And Dolph, right? Dolph is an example of that. You understand that? Nipsey is an example of that. Everybody we lose. Most people are dying in their own communities. The reason why it says no man is a prophet in his own land in the Bible is because every time Jesus came back home, although he was known all over as Jesus, every time he came back home, he was only known as the carpenter's son, Joseph's son. They would not refer to him as Jesus, no matter what magical, whatever he was doing. They were like, you're Joseph's son. There are people out here that always want to say to us, you're just the carpenter's daughter. You're just that person when you're home. So it takes a lot to be home, especially when we all are aware that everybody home is where you're most hated. Don't expect to be a prophet at home. Just expect to do your job.
Right.
Do your job. Bill
Well,
Belichick.
on that note, thank you, Darrell Jones. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and yourself.
We definitely got to touch bases again because we ain't get it everything we need to get. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot, but it's like talking to you. I felt like, man, there's more we need to get. You know what I'm saying? You got more information, more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So we might have to do like
bring you back.
3 more shows. You know what I'm saying?
We fam. We're gonna be doing this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show up for her, right? No matter what, but I know what she's showing up for. I'm going to show up for you. I'm going to show up for the brother that's doing it here because I know what you're showing up for.
Right.
I know
Thank you for showing up.
You know
what I'm saying? Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So everybody check out the brother.
I want to say this too.
Ricky McGee.
Yeah, free brother Ricky McGee.
Yes, Fuquan.
And it was.
And Know Your Smoke.
Know Your Smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you said though was kind of big too when you said like we say that's a short, like and in our community we do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? We force motherfuckers to go commit a crime, right? Because we say we get on them like that's a short, like, and it's like I can't say that to you and have you go commit a crime. That's gonna be on me, like you know what I'm saying. I encourage that.
One thing I learned too, and it's like I was
you gotta let go, man.
But the biggest short is our kids. That's why I'm saying, listen, you took a short that affected your kids. Like, the average dude in the community, check this out. When he's busting at you,
I told you that, bro.
Or he disrespected you.
I said, yo, Ro, you guys let some shit go because Ro, at the end of the day, if you're not there for Kiki or Raquel, You're losing.
That's
I
knowing
said
your
that's
knowing your
more-
worth.
That's more important. I'm like,
That's
fuck
knowing
that,
your
bro.
worth.
No matter how crazy she get. Did I not tell you that a couple of times?
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, bro, I understand
You
what you're
gotta
saying.
remind me.
I might not do the right thing in your shoes either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta be the voice of reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
No, you got to be what you called to be, and that's why you operate in that way.
Yeah.
You are the voice. So you don't have to be. You are that. It's destined for you, bro.
Right.
You wouldn't do it otherwise. The same equipment and stuff costs money to do, just like setting these up. You could have went and bought you a shake and got on the highway and been in Florida yourself.
Right.
These are the things. This is applicable to your people, and it's what you want to do.
Right.
There's many shows out here, right? And most of those shows will get a lot more than you got, because what they really going to end up doing on those shows, they have
selling.
what you want to call political connects, right? Or whatever, and they bring somebody on that brings the shine. What I'm saying is, if you can bring a regular person on, what you want to call a regular person, if you can bring somebody on that's suffering that nobody knows about, that's actually a show to me. If you need a bunch of people that got limelight to have on the show to make the show, then that's the same way as I say money. When we look at a dude in the hood that got that Ferrari, or we look at a chick in the hood that got that Benz, and I see the stores and all that, this is what I go. I'm not amazed for one reason, no matter what life will bring my way or not. I learned the value of money in that prison. I'm not amazed for one reason, because I go, everything if it was about money, everything Jay-Z got. If it was about money making you, and I could strip you out of everything, would you still be the same person? If I could put you in something else and throw you downtown homeless looking, would you still be talking to somebody and they still see the value in you?
Right.
You understand that? All of that stuff right there is the makeup. You know why it's the makeup? Because how could Dr. Dre get this far, Jay-Z get this far, and they have all the money? That's what we watch. Everybody's money, like they making money. You know, they got big money. They doing big things. When actually somebody could play the number, and the poorest person in the world can hit that lottery and have everything Jay-Z got tomorrow and more. For one of them big jackpots. You understand that? So what I'm saying is, if money is what make us, you just hit the lottery. You dig what I'm saying? And you hit a different lottery than I'm really trying to hit, bro. I'm playing the numbers. I'm playing them high. I'm trying to get better. But the only lottery I'm trying to hit is the love lottery, bro. More love for myself, more love for my people, and more love for doing the right thing. I'm trying to hit the love lottery. That's the only one.
The love
I got
lottery.
that from my dad, you know what I mean? Reverend William May Barry. Because my
Shout out
father
to
and my
William.
dad, two different individuals, but that's who
Okay.
gave me that. You know what I mean? And I
shout out
learned
to them.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Thank you.
Ghetto Report podcast.
Ghetto Report, and if you're looking for Darrell, you can always find him at innocentconvicts.org.
Yeah, the innocentconvicts.org, or you can hit up now, you know what I mean?
Or Twitter.
Femi Music, Twitter. I love the Twitter. You
What's
know
your
what I mean?
Twitter? What's
What
your
is my
at?
Twitter? I never know it off my
Oh
head.
man, we
You
put it up.
listen,
We don't know the Twitter.
I know Femi, the strategist, right? You know what I mean? Like all the technology part, the same way the
got
brother gonna
Instagram?
film and do all that. I got Instagram. I barely even use it. You
Facebook.
know, I've been at Facebook, right? I got the Facebook under my name.
Boom, I got it. It's
I know you ain't got
Darrell,
TikTok. I hope you ain't got TikTok.
DARRELL 6475504.
Say that again. Say that again. I was
Is that,
cutting you off.
hold on,
Say that
is
again. I
that
was
your
cutting you
prison
off.
number?
I don't know why I got a number. You set up.
I
You
didn't put
put
no
me on
prison
Twitter.
number. I didn't put
I
no
was like,
prison
why do I
number.
got numbers and just not a name like everybody else got? Slick Rick at, and I'm like, why do I got to be all
Oh,
these
she didn't give you
numbers?
something smooth, but say that again because I was cutting you
At
off.
Darrell W. No, sir.
Spell it up.
At Darrell DARRELL 6475504.
What is all them numbers though, bro?
I don't know. I didn't do
You
that.
took pride earlier.
Rose
look,
traumatized. I think
she took pride
that's her
earlier,
prison
letting you
number.
know
But
she
I
set
don't
up
know
my
how-
Twitter, right?
I don't know how
But
the number came about.
You know how you really gonna find me, right? I hope. You know how you're gonna find me? Just probably saying you willing to fight to do your good as well and respect my fight, and then we're gonna find each other anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not how you measure my fight and how I measure your fight, but can we fight together like them Ukrainians have to do? They probably lived over there forever in buildings next to each other, never spoke. Right now they in it. Can we get in it? Right now we at war.
Pray for Ukraine.
Can we get in it? Pray for Ukraine. We actually making a song. I'm actually doing a song. It's called All My People Come Out of the Dark, right? And it's for everything that people suffered, right? Everything that they suffered. The idea, even for the video, is just to be walking down the street and see, I don't care if they were gay, what they went through, I don't care what their situation was, to bring them out of that dark. Like to have an anthem to be able to say, come on out of this dark.
All right, come out the dark.
You know what I mean? Come out the dark,
Shout out
because
to you
we
for
know
that.
we in the dark.
And,
Thank you again, Darrell. And again, we look forward to hearing more of everything you have to say. This is the Ghetto Report podcast. Check us out and look us up.
peace.
Peace.
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some